Hello, welcome to Lesson 7 of our FLL series on the fundamentals of LEGO robotics. In this lesson, we'll focus on the engineering design process. This process helps us move from an idea to a tested solution and is used when building, coding, and problem solving. In FLL, it guides how we solve missions, design attachments, and make improvements throughout the season. To follow along today, you'll need the LEGO Spike Prime, a computer or tablet, and a paper and pencil for brainstorming. Now let's move into what is the engineering design process. This process has 5 main steps, and you'll often cycle through them more than once as you work. The first step is identify, so you can begin by clearly defining the challenge you're solving. For FLL, this could mean reviewing the mission/task rules, watching the challenge video, and understanding what the robot needs to complete. The next step is to design a solution. Start by brainstorming as many ideas as you can, and then weigh the pros and cons of each one. The goal is to pick the design that's the most practical and reliable. Third, create a prototype. Build a first version of your idea. It doesn't have to be perfect, just something you can test. Next, iterate. Test your prototype, find what works and what doesn't, and make improvements. Iteration often means repeating steps until the design becomes more effective. Finally, communicate. Share your design with your teammates and/or mentors. Explaining your process helps you get feedback and makes your design even stronger. Now, let's apply the design process in a challenge. Try to design a robot for a race, using only 2 motors and 2 wheels. The goal is to make the fastest robot possible while sticking to these rules. Here is a sample robot I worked to design for the same set of conditions. You can see it only uses 2 motors and 2 wheels, but still moves quickly. You can test the speed of your robot using this simple program. First, drag the yellow When Program Starts block. You'll always want to begin every program with this block. This tells the robot when to begin running the code. Next, add the Set Movement Motors to ports A and B. This tells the robot to set the movement motors to A and B. In my case, I'm using those motors, but make sure yours matches the setup you have on your robot. Next, I will add the Move Forward for 10 rotations. We can use this amount of motion to test the speed of the robot and see how far it goes. Lastly, add the Stop Motors block. This tells the robot to stop moving once it's completed the task. Today, we learned how the engineering design process helps us move from an idea to a working solution. This process ensures that our robots are tested, refined, and reliable, not just built once and left unchanged. In the next lesson, we'll explore modularization and mission planning, which are important concepts to know as you work through FLL. See you in the next lesson.